Here we have for sale our September 2020 on a 70 plate Volkswagen Transporter. This is the T6.1, so the facelifted 6th generation of the Volkswagen Transporter. This is a T32, which means it's got a 3.2 ton gross vehicle. I'll explain why that's really important for any business customers watching this a little bit later on in the video. It's got the 2-litre TDI Euro 6 diesel engine producing 150 PS, which is roughly 150 brake horsepower. That's accompanied with a 6-speed manual gearbox, and this is a short wheelbase Highline Kombi, finished in cherry red. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Volkswagen Transporter T6.1 Highline Kombi of this age. We'll also talk you through what has been changed and altered on this particular vehicle. We'll have a really close look at the condition. Also talk to you about the service history with the vehicle, seeing as the vehicle is currently available for sale with us here at Bridgend Van Centre. So starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd, of course, with a rear glazed tailgate. So a tailgate is one door which comes up like so, and glazed, of course, meaning it has got the rear glass. And we can tell this is factory because it's got the rear wiper and also the heating elements in the glass as well. A couple of bits which have been changed at the back of the van here. So starting off at the top, we can see that a nice rear spoiler has been added. That's all nicely color coded. The rear badge has been changed for a gloss black badge, and there's also a nice rear bumper protector as well there on top of the rear bumper. Something else which has been added at the back, which may appear to be factory but isn't, is the rear camera. So that's been really neatly fitted, looks to be professionally done. That all plumbs up nicely with the screen inside, which I'll show you a bit later on in the video. But that's a nice touch there to have the rear camera as well. And you can also see rear parking sensors, which come completely as standard on the Highline model. In terms of condition here, as you can probably see, there's a lovely gloss to the paintwork. It's looking very, very clean and tidy. There's not a tremendous amount I can fault here at the back. It's looking very, very nice. If we open up the back, then we can start to have a look inside the back of the van. And again, there's lots that is not quite standard in the back of here. So this van has been completely lined. We do this on all of the combis that we sell. So full combi lining package here. There will be some insulation behind here as well. Of course, you can go further with the insulation if you want to go to a full sort of camper level of insulation. But this is a really good level for normal day-to-day combi use. As I say, fully carpeted. You've also got the suede headlining there with the LED spotlights as well, which just come on with the opening of the doors. And you can see it's, the guys do a fantastic job of fitting this, as I say, very professionally done. All hidden clips here on the side. It's just, very, very nice. Totally transforms the back of the van and sets it off very, very nicely indeed. Of course, being a factory combi, you do get the nice soft touch rubber flooring in the back of here, which is really nice because if you need to crawl into the back of here to grab something, you're not killing your knees on a really hard floor. There's tie-down points as well dotted around in the back of the van, and this is the correct placement there of the toolkit. But yeah, not a huge amount to fault in here. You can see that there are some marks to the back of the combi seats, so you can just see, I say, some marks and even some holes in certain places there, just dotted around on the back of the seats. Certainly not severe, but worth pointing out. We're always absolutely transparent in these videos, so if there's anything that I can see, I'll gladly point it out to you. But yeah, looking inside the tailgate there, that's looking very, very nice as well. They've continued the carpet lining there. Having a look then down the passenger side of the vehicle, and this is where I like to look in the reflections down the side of the van, looking for any signs of any ripples or dents or anything like that. And this all looks to be totally original to my eye there. Looks very, very nice indeed. And again, lovely gloss to the paintwork, so looking really clean and tidy. Got these nice low profile mud flaps on the van. The van has been lowered by 40mm on lowering springs, which just help these 20-inch wheels sit a bit nicer in the arches. Speaking of which, these are a nice set of Wolf-Race 20-inch gloss black alloy wheels. I believe these are the Wolfsburg alloy wheels, I think is the style of these. We've fitted tons of these on vans over the years, and nice to see these are holding up in really, really good shape. So we actually previously supplied this vehicle a few years ago to the past customer, so we know the van very well, and of course really happy to welcome it back into stock a few years later. So when we supplied it, it had a Volkswagen, it was on 20 odd thousand miles, I believe, when we sold it, and it had a Volkswagen previous service at 15,000, and the previous the owner that we sold it to, they have kept up a really nice Volkswagen service history as well. So we've got services at 15,000, I believe 37,000, and then most recently at 58,000, which was only in February of this year. So yeah, it's been really, really well maintained throughout its life, and as I say, the second time that we've had it in stock. So as I say, we know this van pretty well by now. Looking at the rear seats then, this one has got the full 3-seater bench seat in the back. Of course, you've got the Isofix compatibility on the 2 outer seats, and you can fold the back of this down completely flat, and I have taken a photo of that in that position in the full advert. So by all means, check that advert out if you want to see what that looks like with them down. And of course, these are quick release, so you can just flip these out and remove them completely from the van very, very quickly as well, just by pulling on the straps inside there to release it from the floor mounts. Again, the tie-down points continue here into the front of the van, and you can see this nice soft touch flooring continues all the way through into the cab. But yeah, generally speaking, in here, a few marks to the plastics of the step, but as you can probably tell, it's in really lovely order, absolutely ready to be put straight into family use, work use, whichever it may be, maybe a combination of both. And I mentioned right at the start of the video, this being a T32, why that is important for any business customers. And that is because a T32 is classed as a commercial vehicle. So this is the one that will keep your accountant happy and HMRC happy. A couple of small little touch-ins I can just see dotted around in some little places here and there, but nothing too severe. Again, just a couple of little touch-ins there. A little mark. Oh, and it wasn't even a mark. But yeah, just trying to see anything else I can see there, but looking very, very good indeed. If we open up the passenger door, then we can start to have a look inside here. So passenger door guard looking very nice. We've got the step. Of course, the floor inside here all fine. The seats are all looking good. You can see you've got the twin adjustable armrests. This one is set up as a 5-seater, so as I say, you've got twin armrests which you can control using this roller underneath just here. But you've got height adjustment here, you've got lumbar support, backrest adjustment, so you've got as much adjustment here for your passenger as you do as a driver. A little quirk on this van, it's got one red seat belt in the front, so I would have thought, previous owner has thought that they were going to change all the seat belts, I would have thought, to red, and as I say, did one and stopped there. But as I say, little quirk, doesn't works absolutely fine, but yeah, your passenger's got a red seatbelt. Of course, you can turn the passenger airbag on or off if you can have a child seat in here. Of course, we've got the full leather wallet in here with the vehicle as well. I'll come around to a bit more of the spec when we go around to the driver's side in just a second. But yeah, generally speaking here, looking very, very smart. A couple of little upgrades here then, so it's got these nice smoked side repeaters. I believe they're the Transporter HQ ones, and then round to the front, full gloss black front end. So all the front grills here have been replaced for gloss black examples. Same with the bottom as well, all gloss black down here, and a gloss black front splitter as well. When the vehicle came into us, there were some stone chips to the front bumper, so we've had those sorted, and it just sets the van off very, very nicely, just to freshen that up a touch. And there are some stone chips here to the bonnet, which are of course worth mentioning, I should say. We have just neatly touched those in where applicable, but as I say, from here you wouldn't really see it, but if you really get up close, you can see a few stone chips dotted around here or there, which you are going to see on a van of this sort of age and mileage. But yeah, looking really, really smart. You get front parking sensors as well, as I say, as standard on the Highline. And then finally here, having a look down the driver's side of the vehicle. This is again where we like to look in these reflections and having a look for any little dents or blemishes or anything like that. There is something here just in this little area here. You may not even pick that up on the camera, but to my eye, I believe that's probably been painted there at some point. It's probably been a repair there at some point in time, and maybe it's hard to tell on these because there are braces behind here for extra strength on the Kombi, but to my eye, I would say this part might have been painted at some point in time. It's absolutely satisfactory. There's nothing untoward with it at all. But as I say, if I can see it, I will gladly point it out to you. I would have thought 99% of people aren't going to see that, but of course we're looking at these things day in, day out. But yeah, generally speaking, looking really, really smart on the outside and the inside on this van. We've got a nice set of sidebars as well, as along with a set of roof bars, and this one's actually got the nice Climb Air wind deflectors as well, which are the premium wind deflectors you can get. There's a few different options, and these are regarded as the best, the sturdiest and best performing wind deflectors. Having a look in the front then, driver's footwell's looking very nice, same with the driver's seat, no issues there. Again, twin adjustable armrests on the driver's seat, leather multifunctioning, flat bottom steering wheel, comes as standard on the Highline. Tiny bit of wear starting to show here, but very, very little. Adaptive cruise control, which is very nice, so you can control your distance to the car in front for you. I use that on my van all the time. Onboard computer just there as well, all the controls are there. 61,486 miles, you can see there's no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard there as well. 2 full flip remote keys come with the vehicle. Auto-activated lights, auto-activated wipers. You've got electric heated folding mirrors, so that's a nice touch on this particular van, is it's got folding mirrors as well. Into the centre then, so if I click on the app button there, you can see that you have got, this is where you've got your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and you can see that that's where your reversing camera is displayed as well, nicely on the screen. Of course, you've got DAB radio on this screen as well. Air conditioning, heated windscreen, and of course you can toggle your parking sensors and your start stop on or off as well. 2 USB-Cs down here, so when you jump in, if you plug your smartphone in, that's where you'll give you your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. But yeah, very nice place to be in here, and as a condition, I think has held up very, very well with its age and mileage. Not that it's excessive by any means, but 60,000 miles, of course. You are going to get some signs of some wear, like, as I say, some few stone chips here and there, but generally speaking, very, very nice, and always great to see a lovely service history with the vehicle. Now, the vehicle will be supplied with 12 months AA warranty, completely as standard. That's free of charge with the vehicle. You have got options to upgrade that to 2 or 3 years as well if you want to through us. So to go to 2 years, it's 399 plus VAT, and to go to 3 years, it's 599 plus VAT, which I think is very attractive for 2 or 3 years of cover on the vehicle. There's £3,000 claim limit per claim, and you can claim as many times as you want up to the value of the vehicle, and that's through the AA, as I say. So very well regarded, and we've had as I say, great experience using that warranty. It's done really, really well. Obviously we try and sort of negate any claims that we possibly can before a vehicle even leaves us here by, as I say, putting it right through the workshop, which of course we have in this case as well. So this has been right through our van specialist workshop, Bridgend Van Care, and they've given it a full thorough health check, so it's absolutely ready to go. I believe a new MOT as part of that as well. So so it's all done and ready to drive away immediately from here. If you'd like to see the full advert, if you haven't seen it already, please head over to our website there, bridgeendvans.co.uk. That's where you'll find the price, the description, and all the photography, like the folding seats that I mentioned. And of course, all of the others that we've currently got advertised. There's vans arriving here every single day and leaving here every single day. So by all means, have a look on our website for the most up-to-date stock list that we have. We can deliver our vehicles nationwide, we can arrange finance at very competitive rates, and we can also take cars or vans in part exchange. Thank you very much for watching.